Hello, welcome to Comcast NewsMakers, bringing you news and information from people making a difference in our communities. I'm Beverly Weaver, and joining me now is Patty Erjavec, President and CEO of El Pueblo, which is a residential treatment facility for adolescents. Patty, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk a little bit about El Pueblo. For people who may not know that organization, what specifically is it? What services does it provide for kids?
El Pueblo is a behavioral health care facility serving at-risk youth, not only in southern Colorado, but throughout the state of Colorado. The children that come to us have mental health issues. Some of the children have drug and alcohol addictions. All of the children have behavioral issues.
Right, so a lot of challenges there. And obviously, Patty, with the changes in the economy, you've had to take a more creative approach in providing funding as well as providing additional benefits to kids, something you're calling an enterprise venture. Tell me what that is and what you're using to implement that.
An enterprise venture in the nonprofit world is an investment in a, for lack of a better word, a for-profit enterprise. And so El Pueblo purchased some real property, and we are in the process of developing a flower and greenhouse. And our hope is that the flower and greenhouse will generate enough revenue, be successful, be a place where everybody in Pueblo will drive across town to get their flowers, because they know that the proceeds, the net proceeds, will go to El Pueblo to help us augment the revenue sources that we have for the services that we provide the children.
Absolutely. And in terms of the piece of the residential program, because obviously that's a huge part of what you work on, you do work very specifically with some kids that have some pretty unique special needs in terms of mental health care. Tell me about that.
We have a niche program for children with developmental disabilities and mental health diagnosis. And so these children, most of them have educational learning disabilities, some cognitive disabilities, and in addition to that, their mental health. So the children are very difficult to manage. And by coming to a facility like ours, where the program is very prescribed, very consistent, the same people are helping them every day, it lends itself to an environment where they can learn behaviors that will help them control some of their impulse control, help them manage their tendency to be explosive when they don't get things that they want right away. And it also provides a very calming environment so that they can learn.
Oh, absolutely. And in terms of the non-residential services, because as the healthcare field changes, obviously managed care bringing a lot of changes for providers in that sense, how have you adapted to that with El Pueblo?
Well, El Pueblo has been around since 1960. And in the early years, it was not uncommon for a child to be at El Pueblo for 2 to 3 years. Today, our average length of stay is about 4 months. And that's a very short time frame to really make any sort of impact on a child, especially when it takes a couple of months just to develop a relationship with the child so that they can begin to trust you and work on their issues. So what we've done is we have developed what we call a continuum of care, and even though the children are with us residentially for a short period of time, we stay with them when they transition back to the community.
All right, Patty, a lot of good work happening at El Pueblo, and obviously you guys are up to the task, it sounds like.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you for watching Comcast NewsMakers. I'm Beverly Weaver.